Okay.
Chicka, chicka. Yeah.
Kill Bill and Rev. We don't suck. Ooh.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy FrankJavCee, and in today's podcast, we're going to be talking about the disaster that was EXOMANIA 2019.
Holy shit.
There were 700 injuries, 5 deaths, 7 unnecessary pregnancies.
Okay, so the 700 injuries, in our defense, were all just Bill's injuries.
Yeah, I had a lot. I just seen
He
a
had
lot
700 of them.
injuries. You think it's like would be kosher if I eat this grass?
No.
No? Okay.
That's bad.
Alright, I'll put it back.
You know why animals eat grass?
Why?
Because if they feel sick, they'll eat it so they can throw up everything.
Is that for real?
Yeah, have you ever seen a dog or cat eat grass?
I always thought they did it just because like they were just like hungry.
No,
Yeah, no.
It makes them sick.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I used to eat grass as a child.
What about cows?
Cows? They eat it, but they have 4 stomachs. And it
Okay.
digests
I mean,
things
to be
differently.
fair, I got 3.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's pretty sick, dude.
What can you digest?
I mean, yeah, just put it in front of me. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
You know? I ate a brick of cocaine the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That would explain why you're really awake right now.
Yeah, I'm super awake.
And your
guys.
eyes are so huge.
Super
and
fucking
bloodshot.
awake.
They're bulging.
Yeah, you're like an
Yeah.
anime girl.
They're like pulsating.
That's actually. Oh no.
The microphone keeps falling
I
over
wonder
because
what
of
that
Bill's
sounds like.
bulging eyes.
Yeah, sorry guys, my eyes just keep knocking into the.
Do you
fucking mic.
think if I like put my phone right here,
Oh, dude, this is beautiful. Hold on.
There we go.
then you can put your phone. Oh, our phones are
that's
stands. There we-
so cute.
So should we tell the audience where we're at? We're actually in a backyard.
Yes, we're in Matt's backyard.
We're just chilling. We're booling.
We're bowling.
We were freestyling to lo-fi hip-hop earlier.
nude.
Yeah.
And by we, I meant just Bill and Rav. I laid there.
You
rapped a
did
little
participate at the
Yeah,
start.
I mean, I would like try to like throw in some rhymes or like topics. I was like the Mad Lib like director. I was like, now we're gonna rap about deer. I like to consider myself like, you know, music producers, like they are kind of composers, directors of like a vibe.
Yeah, like a director almost, you know?
Director.
Because it's like, you know how like, I think it's not too different from film because you kind of want to still tell the story, convey the story. And
I'm really into directors because I think like half of them are like sociopaths. Like they like pushing people out of their comfort zones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, only half of them.
Yeah. Well, the good ones. Like, I'm really into Kubrick, but he fucked up his actors. He would make them do takes like 100 times.
Yeah.
And so, like, the takes he would use, they were, like, really tired. So
Yeah.
it was, like, a weird kind of, like...
So like a perfectionist.
Yeah, but, like, they were in, like, a weird dreamlike state. So if you watch his movies, they're always, like, weird. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I always thought that. Yeah, that's interesting. That's
That
probably
makes a
because
lot
they
of
were worn out.
And it's like, keep doing it again.
Maybe
again,
that was his
again, again.
stylistic thing.
The
Like,
stylistic thing was to like torture his actors until they were like in some weird fugue state.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Could you imagine if I did that to you guys when we recorded our song? It's like I was just like, nah, this isn't good enough for me.
Yeah.
I think that our
I
first
think we did
interaction
that-
would have been really weird.
I think we already do that with ourselves as
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
for the most part.
I'd be rapping in the fugue state. You know me.
Like my Super Mario, the Mario Aquatic Zone song, I was up for 48 hours when I recorded that. So like I was super monotone, and it's not even auto-tune, it's just my voice was like just hitting a tone I'd never hit before.
Oh,
and I
really?
did the whole verse like that.
Damn,
That's tight.
that's tight.
So yeah, let's talk about EXOMANIA.
Let's talk about EXOMANIA.
EXOMANIA.
As people might have seen from the last video that we posted.
Can we
few
do a
days
timeline, like how, like where it
Yeah.
first starts to like?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
do the
let's-
timeline because the timeline is like the most stressful time of my entire existence. I'm pretty sure.
Let's
Yeah.
go approximately 1 month back.
Okay,
Okay.
1 month back, we get an idea.
We
Rav actually has an idea. Would you
Yes.
like to expound upon that? As a bee? As a bee.
Oh, is it a bee? I thought it
Yellow
was
jacket.
wasp.
Yellow jacket. Wasp.
No, it was a bee.
No. Oh, is
Yellow
it?
jackets look like aliens.
No, look, it flies like a helicopter. Doesn't that mean it's a wasp?
No, wasp looks like an alien. Bees are like cute.
Yellow jackets are
This
just
one's not
wasps
the
that are
cutest.
hella yellow. Right?
Hella yellow.
I don't know.
I think we have different animals here.
Back
Different
home.
insects.
Back home, we got flying snakes.
Yeah,
So-
see, like that's just wild. Like, LA is like if the USA was like an RPG, LA is like baby town. This is like novice town. Everything's pretty. Everything's nice.
I think Australia would be the final boss.
Final boss of the world, or maybe like the Amazon.
The Amazon,
Yeah,
Amazon.
Yeah, like
Or
the
Madagascar.
animals.
Well,
there.
see, like the thing though is like in Amazon, it's like big things that want to kill you.
No,
but,
tiny things too, dude.
But like
Yeah.
in Australia, like okay, they have the box jellyfish that will kill you within like 5 minutes of you being stung by it. Then they also have the funnel web spider, which is like both like aggressive and also has one of the most potent venoms, and it can bite through a leather boot.
Damn.
And also they've got like fucking crazy snakes. They've got koalas that just want to fuck you in the eyes.
That's wild.
You know, it's real fucked up over there. Also, the people they're cooking shrimp all the time. I'm allergic.
You're allergic to
I'm
shrimp?
allergic to shrimp.
Oh my God.
I live in South Carolina too. It's the worst thing in the world.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, that's how we started a month ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a month ago, yeah, I got an idea about us coming to LA. So Bill and I coming to LA and just kind of cooling, going with the flow. But we wanted to do a show. We did one last year in a barber shop.
Yeah.
So we thought, what the H? Let's do another one.
What to heck?
What to heck? Why the heck not?
What to horse?
And so we did. So we were like, all right, let's do it. We hit up some friends. It's the same people that basically helped me sort of attend or organize shows whenever I've come to LA in the past. So I thought they were very reliable because they have been. And so we organized something. We started planning something. And then I think a few weeks ago, we finally settled on the venue. And it was going to be a warehouse intended for testing out sound equipment. So we got that locked in. We also had another third party that was going to come in and assemble a professional wrestling ring. And that was going to be the stage. We already confirmed an incredible lineup of people performing in the show. So it was great. Everything just looked fucking wonderful. And then like about a week ago, we went to the warehouse and looked around and we're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So I show up and I'm like, yo, I use math. And they're like, oh, worm? And I was like, this venue space could hold up to 300 people. But with the ring, it would probably only hold up to 200. So then we all decided 150 max capacity. So I made the Eventbrite page, put under put the flyer up there and everything and tagged it. And then like we posted the link so that people, we sent out DMs to people that were flying in so that they could make sure that they had a ticket and they wouldn't be like locked out at the door. So I set up that link and we sold tickets through there. And then we sold out within like a week of posting it.
Yeah, it was a few days, it feels like.
Yeah, it was really fast.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was super fast and faster than kind of like we anticipated. And so we're sitting here thinking like, damn, this is all all parties have agreed upon the amount of people that are coming in. Oh shit.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Scoot.
We've got a special guest referee interference man.
This is quite a nice backyard right here.
It
Yeah,
is.
Thank
come
you.
have a
I
seat.
cut it myself, dude.
Hell yeah.
We're talking about the disaster that is the EXOMANIA sinking ship disaster of 2019.
So tell the
fuck no,
people,
that was fire.
tell the people who you are real quick.
I'm Dahm. I'm a rapper. I've been rapping for a while. I do rap songs.
Very
and
well.
Also, I rap.
So where were
Thank
you
you.
when
Thank you.
the bushes caught on fire and people started like pouring liquor everywhere?
Oh, I was pouring liquor everywhere. So,
Right.
Sure.
So basically, what happened was we all made a decision to sell 150 tickets online, and then we were going to sell some tickets at the door for people because we wanted to get as many people in there, and we were just going to kind of like eyeball capacity from that point. But we were
we even bought like outfits and everything because it was thematic. Some of us
Yes.
even went out and purchased additional props.
I
and
bought
everything.
mine. I brought mine. I was
We-
in character.
Oh, I deadass brought a costume.
Me too.
We purchased didn't purchase, we rented out a wrestling ring and hired a crew to come put together the wrestling ring because it was supposed to be wrestling themed. Rav had this great outfit. We had like bits basically planned around this whole thematic thing. And so everything was going smoothly for up until this point. That's all we know. Everything's going great. Literally the day before the show, I say the day before the show, the night before the show, it was like 11 p.m.
Less than 24 hours. leading
Less
up to
than
the show.
24 hours before the show starts. We get a call from one of the people that was helping coordinate it. And apparently the people who owned the venue did not expect us to sell as many tickets as we did. And
we could have sold more too.
We could have
that
sold
was the
more.
thing.
Yeah, it would have been crazy. And they were now saying that the max capacity was like 100 people, which, by the way, I still think that's kind of bullshit. I don't know what's going on with that.
Dude.
But they canceled on us at the last minute. And then so I'm sitting here trying to see, like, oh, okay. Like, at first, when I got the first phone call, the guy was freaking out because he was super excited about this. He was very passionate about it, and he wanted it to happen. One of the people that was coordinating with us. And he was just, like, devastated. And he's freaking out, trying to figure out, okay, we can get another venue, but it's going to cost this much money. And so we would all be, like, losing money on the show and, like, all this stuff. So...
which, I mean, we were going to be taking an L on the show anyway, but we're going to... Like, the alternatives that started arising were even bigger L's.
It would have cost a lot of money to rent out another venue. The venues that were being presented with us, especially at such short notice. And so... we go into it the morning of...
Oh, actually, can we...
Oh, yeah, go into that.
Because I feel like you're skipping the most stressful part.
Well, I actually wasn't there for the most stressful part, so you can go ahead.
I definitely want to go over that. So, Bill, at this point, like, I'll tell you where we were all at when we heard the news. So, Bill was on his way to see The Room, and Tommy Wiseau was going to be there.
Yeah, and my girlfriend had flown down for the show. And it was a big deal because she really wanted to see the show. I flew my friend out too. And so we kind of made the decision during that day that the day before the show was just going to be my time to chill with them. And we get this news right as we're about to go see The Room.
And the reason I was bringing up The Room, Ross, Sad Kid, and I were also going to go join you to see The Room. We also had tickets for it. But we were still back over at Ross's place when the news dropped.
Yeah, I was at the hotel.
Yeah.
With my girl, and so Rav said, "Well, there's not really much that I could do." So he said, "Go ahead, enjoy your time. Go see the room and meet Tommy Wiseau and all this stuff." Okay.
Yeah.
And so we go there. I'm like having the worst anxiety of my life because I'm sitting here running scenarios like, what if the show falls through? What if there's people that flew and paid hundreds of dollars for plane tickets and they don't get to go? What are we going to do? Like, are we going to have some like shitty meet and greet instead? Like, because we don't have a venue, or we all just going to meet in a park or some bullshit? You know, it was like really, really like racking my brain. And so I'm standing there, I sit down in the seat, and like I'm in the seat with my girl and my friend, and I'm looking at Tommy Wiseau, and the seat is mad small, so I'm feeling claustrophobic, and I'm just like having a full-on panic attack in front of Tommy Wiseau about this show. And then so he's walking around, he's just like, people are asking him questions, people are laughing, and I'm sitting there like just breathing heavily. My girl is like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Nah." And
did he see you? Was he like, wow, this guy's like a huge fan?
I think he might have. Honestly, like it was kind of hard to tell. He was walking. I was in like arm's reach distance of him while I was like grasping my chest, breathing in. Like it was pretty bad. But then like I kind of calmed myself down because I was like, okay, there's nothing I can do about it right now. The boys are on it. Like Ross was super helpful. Sad Kid was super helpful.
I can tell that part of the story.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was there when basically you called. We were actually going to get ready. You called the first time. It sounded like something that could still be talked about or negotiated.
That's what it sounded like at first, yeah.
So I kind of was a bit dismissive about it. I was like, hey, just they'll sort it out. They have to sort it out.
Yeah.
And then call later was obvious that it was very serious. So I was very undecided at first as to whether like I should still attend the movie screening or should I stay. And Ross was, like, hey, just let's not go. Let's work on this. And so I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And Sad Kid agreed to help as well and stick around and not go to see it. So that was shouts out to both of them. And I also hit Matt up about it. And so he was helping out remote style. So what happened was we immediately were like, okay, what can we do in terms of alternatives? The problem was because it was midnight, almost everyone was not responsive. So it was basically the whole night we spent trying to exhaust every possible option and thinking, well, what if the wrestling ring doesn't work out And that was like the central theme of the whole show. What do we do? How can we salvage that? And of course, pretty much everything you said in terms of all the fears were running through my head. But we kept ourselves pretty busy, like just moving, so it felt okay. Like it
Honestly,
scary,
like although I really enjoyed my time there, I really wish I was with you guys because the whole time I was just thinking about it, and I felt like I was like ruining my friend's good time because I'm just sitting there freaking out.
not at all, dude. And honestly, there's nothing you could have done. And I know this kind of stuff, it can be pretty stressful to deal with. So like having more and more and more people probably wouldn't have necessarily been better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Matt came through it later on in the night, and there was a point where all four of us were just on our phones, trying to reach out to someone.
When did Jalen come in?
Jalen was one of the. So we were talking to the people who were supposed to help us organize the show, and Jalen's their friend.
Okay.
And so
Jalen was instrumental in putting together the barbershop show last year.
yeah,
He was
that's
the
right.
one who like procured that venue and like made that happen.
Yeah,
And-
he's a great rapper and just a good friend. And so he ended up sort of suggesting his backyard, saying like, hey, if nothing else works out, you guys can use my backyard. So we went to bed around, I don't know what time you went to bed, Bill, but I went to bed around 5, woke up around 7. But
I was
kept-
about 4. Yeah.
I was periodically waking up though, so it felt like I didn't get any sleep. Woke up, started working on, woke up knowing the show is today. I don't know where we're performing, but I knew that people flew out, people drove out, and I was.
When did you message me? You messaged me at like
At night.
midnight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I-
later than midnight, like 4 a.m.
Yeah, I fell asleep super early. I was like, I'm gonna get a full night's rest. So I went to sleep at like 10.
That's
And
what I
then
was planning on doing too.
I woke up. Yeah, I woke up at like maybe like 10 the next day because I took sleeping pills. I woke up and I see all these texts like, we don't have a venue. Okay, we're gonna do it in the backyard. And I was like, oh my god! Like
Yeah.
I instantly had a panic attack.
Yeah.
And so like that's when I messaged you and I was like, okay, we need to tell all the fans. We need to email them. I have all their email addresses. We need to post a video. We need to make sure everyone sees it everywhere.
And it's funny because we had already discussed all of those things.
Yeah.
We were
we were just full
definitely-
damage control, trying to make sure everybody saw as many people could see it as possible, just
Yeah.
to make sure that everybody got
It's a good thing it wasn't that far too. It was
Yeah.
only like 5 miles away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really not bad at
Wasn't
all.
bad.
And it was good. Yeah, you definitely helped out. We knew that you were the only person with the emails, so you could do that whilst on our side.
I also I sent the emails at 1:11, so I made sure to use the 3 ones to give me good luck.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
And it was fun. Like it was wild because like everyone was like, okay, whatever. Like they were super chill about it. And then like when I showed up, everyone was just there already. Like
Yeah.
everyone was so punctual.
Yeah.
Everyone was chill. It was super surreal to walk in and see like a backyard filled with like different people from like all around the place. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some people flew in for real and everything, and it's like,
We had people from, I know I talked to one person from Oklahoma. I talked to one person from Kentucky. Talked to a bunch of people from Utah. A bunch of people drove from Utah. One dude flew from Utah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
And it was
I
real
also
crazy.
love the vibe. Like, I feel like had we done it in the original place, would have been stuffy, would have been crowded, would have been depressing.
Yeah.
We were all out in the sun. It was nice. The weather was nice. We were chilling in the shade and the
It was
grass.
up on a hill.
It was up on a hill. You could see everything. It was almost like better.
It's tight as fuck.
yeah, you
Yeah.
could see the mountains and everything. It felt like the most LA moment.
Yeah.
With the sunset behind the artist.
So, like,
It was great. Yeah.
Although-
it was a great vibe.
You guys had like a huge major lull and like it was like super scary. Like the end result was like super satisfying and nice. Like it was probably even better than had we used the original like
Yeah.
venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the whole, although the wrestling ring could have been like a great, almost like a stage prop in terms of like what you can do with it, like while you're rapping or while you're performing. I do really like that whole, like you're right there with the motherfuckers there. And I mean, especially like when Tyler Cole was going, when you guys were going, like, you guys were like the catalyst where it was like I'm talking about Dahm and Sad Kid, the catalyst where everyone started to like get up off of
Yeah.
because everybody was sitting around because Tyler Cole did like a pretty chill set. I mean, he did some pretty hard stuff too, but he was playing guitar. He did like a Childish Gambino summer cover that was
was
really
so
good,
sick.
really good. I really fucked with his set a lot. And then everybody was like a super chill summer day vibe. And then you guys came up, and then people started standing up, and it was like it was like a nice like build to like everybody getting off their asses and getting into shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was I think it worked out like the best way it could have worked out.
However, like, I mean, of course, things could have gone smoother. Like, think about it this way: we only locked down the venue 5 hours before the show, which means like we had written a script for a video that we posted. Initially, I wrote the script with the intention of us saying like, "Hey guys, we'll update you throughout the day," but the venue fell through. But then I thought, no, that's gonna be like that will frighten everybody.
Yeah.
We had to find a venue first. As soon as we locked it in, I rewrote the script. We got Bill recording it, and then we got you guys went to get food. I edited the video. We posted it everywhere, trying to get the word out. And thanks to Frank, Sad Kid, Ross, Matt, and everyone who's helped retweet it, like, we were able to spread the news quickly enough, because I think the video went up like 2 or 3, so 2-3 hours before.
Yeah, it was, and also someone had put a sign at the original venue just to like go check Bill and Rav's Twitters for the new info, which I kind of wish they would have put the address, but I mean, it's fine. We got.
But maybe they didn't want to send people on the street there.
Yeah.
But I mean, then if you really want to be like that, if you say follow someone, anyone could follow me and find out the location. Then.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they didn't quite know if that was locked down or not, or what was going on.
Oh, probably.
But I will say, the thing that was so weird about that day was, like, that morning, I think I was the most, like, anxious and terrified I've ever been in my entire life. And then, like, getting there, and then it was just like when we first got there, we had a few people. We had some people that were standing outside because they didn't quite know where to go, I think, you know? Because it was a house, basically a big ass house party, you know.
Yeah.
And then we walked in, we were talking to everything, and then I realized how chill it was, and I looked out there, and it was just like motherfuckers was just there out of nowhere, and I was like, oh fuck, like, there's people.
Yeah.
And then, like, I went and, like, walked over there and stuff, and then, like, was just like, oh, hey guys, and then, you know, just kind of interacted a bit. But
what I liked is just like how loving everyone was. Like, there was like no pretension, no negative energy. It was just like everyone was like chilling, and it was fun.
I think we're very lucky to have a very good audience in that regard.
Yeah.
Everyone I met was cool as fuck. There was one dude who pulled up with his like binder of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it was the hardest flex I've ever seen.
Yeah,
that was the hardest shit.
I don't know what it is. I guess it's just because like I rap about Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, or just I said that kind of fan. But like almost every show, there's some sort of Yu-Gi-Oh related thing. I'm not complaining about it at all.
Yo,
though I fuck
I've seen
with
the Yu-Gi-Oh card bucket hat.
Oh yeah, man.
Yo, that's
you know,
tight.
Yeah. I don't have it anymore. It was lost in the war, but
I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. And we didn't even mention, like, besides getting the yard locked down, we actually still had the sound equipment brought there for the event. We also, like, last minute got a third party involved to bring porta potties, 2 of them.
Yeah.
So that people didn't shit themselves.
Yeah.
During the
Well,
shows.
also the people who were throwing the party were just like, please don't like shit in our house.
Well, yeah, that, but mostly also, like, it was super hot. So, of course, we had to distribute water.
Yeah, there was a lot of water. I like
Everybody
that.
was pissing every, like, 3 minutes. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the porta potties really did help.
The water was super necessary though, because the last thing I wanted was somebody to get like dehydrated and pass out.
You know what was interesting? Like,
Definitely.
it was an all ages show, so sometimes like there was just moms there.
Yeah, there were moms. I signed for a mom.
The dude who came from Kentucky, like, he was cool as fuck. He came over. He was like, yeah, I brought my mom, dude. And he was like, had been like 20, you know. I guess it's because he flew so far.
Yeah.
And his mom was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll come with you. So it was just mad funny. It was just like, he came up and he had like his tattoo on his arm. It was like a tarot card.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, what is that? And he was just like, yeah, man, this is my tarot card tattoo. I was like, wow, that's fucking sick. He was like, yeah, I brought my mom. Like, I was just like,
What was the card?
I can't remember which one. He had 2 of them. He had one on one arm.
If you're hearing this, comment the cards, because I'm really into like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and they're all about tarot cards.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
yeah, it was.
he told me what it was.
We actually got to.
season.
Yeah, it's good.
I think
love
we
that.
both got to sign for that mother too. Like I signed because there was definitely a dude that came through with his mom, and there was like a set of merchandise for him to sign and a set of merchandise for her, which was tight.
That's sick.
That
That's
is
real
sick.
sick. Yeah. It was a really good crowd. I'm trying to think.
And it was happening like the perfect time too, like right when the sun was setting, and then it set, and it was like it really felt like it had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah, my set was. All I wish is I had my projector. Now I'm gonna invest in projectors and just have it on my own, because like I was in pitch black. Like, it was just like, hey guys, it's time for my set, and it's gonna be all in the dark. But the only light there was my laptop, which had the visuals. So I was like, hey guys, look at the little laptop screen.
Yeah.
I was really worried about what like everybody's reactions was gonna be like. I remember you were like, "Shit, we're gonna have to cancel it."
Yeah, I straight up messaged you and I was like,
Yeah.
no, but
And
I
was
did
like,
math.
nah.
When you
Yeah.
sent me the guy's address, I zoomed in on Google Maps, measured the car in the front. I was like, okay, it's a Toyota. What's the average length of a Toyota? And I found it's like 15 feet, right?
Oh, what is
so
this?
then I took,
FBI
yeah,
kind of.
I took a screenshot, I cut out the Toyota, and then I copied and pasted to measure how big the backyard was.
Fucking CSI Frank.
We could have
Yeah.
fit 350 people in that yard.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a big ass lizard climb that wall. That just
Go
now.
catch it. Yeah, go catch it.
All right, Rav's on lizard catching
Yeah.
duty.
Something touched me.
It's beautiful.
It
Frank's
was a
on
fly.
getting touched by nature duty.
Yeah, I was looking
wanna-
at ants just walking through the grass. Like, it's like a jungle for them, but to us, it's just like grass.
Yo, I'm low-key terrified of ants.
Yeah.
It was just one ant, not like
Rav
a-
likes to eat ant shit.
Oh yeah, that was the big thing. I brought that up because out of nowhere, I was just like, let's just talk about ants.
Oh damn, it's subconscious. Dude.
Yeah, it was because like I told you, like sometimes ants would get in my drink and I would drink them and I would eat them and they were spicy. And then you came up with the whole that they taste really, their shit tastes really
Wait,
good.
did you say I came up with it?
No, yeah, you came up with.
I didn't come up with it. I
in the podcast you talked about
informed
it.
y'all.
Yeah.
Just turned it into an art.
It's the truth. I just.
Do you have any
spoke
idea what he's talking about?
No.
So
Okay,
okay,
explain
so
nothing
you take
whatsoever.
what you call it, Bill again? The
Like
blade
a
of
stem,
grass.
like not a blade
stem.
of glass, like a stem from like a flower. Or maybe
yeah, like a
stick or
stem. So
something.
it's kind of like not really a
a
stick,
leafy stick.
like a leafy stick. Like you
Yeah.
know the ones that like
leafy
people like
stick.
chew on, like.
Oh yeah, like
Like this shit.
on some Huck Finn bullshit.
No, okay.
Yes, Huckleberry Finn type shit. Like so
I like that noise.
you grab that,
Me
you
too.
lick it, right?
Let's sample
You go
that.
like that specifically, and then you stick it in the anthill for like a minute maybe.
Yeah.
Okay? Take it out, shake the ants off that hole, then lick it again. It's a tasty little sour treat. Now,
What?
I thought like growing up, some people were like, "Oh, it just shoots acid," that like in defense. Another like subset of people were like, "They're pissing on it. They're pissing on it." And so I brought it up,
That's
and
valid.
they were like, "Oh wow, you love ant piss." And then Matt looked it up, and turns out it might be ant shit because bugs
goodness.
don't pee, but ants apparently have acidic
Yo,
shit.
bugs don't pee.
Yeah.
Yo, bugs don't pee. That's a flex again.
Yo,
but
that is a flex.
I
yo.
ain't gotta pee.
That's a flex.
I just shit. Yeah.
Y'all seen
Same
that
with
video?
birds.
Y'all seen the video of the ladybug taking a shit in that guy's car?
Yeah. That's what you
make
were
a
eating.
remix of Trap.
No,
where
that's
it's
not
just,
what I was
I
eating.
ain't bugging, boy, I'm pissing.
I ain't bugging. Bugging needs to come back. Like,
Yo,
feel like,
yeah,
are
yo,
y'all
you bugging. Yo, Frank, you
bugging,
bugging.
yo.
Yo, you bugging
A
right
worm?
now, B.
A worm.
A worm?
Bugging.
Oh,
A worm.
sperm.
Bill's trying to bring sperm in.
What was the other one? Goblin?
Oh, like,
Oh,
on goblin.
On
Goblin?
goblin.
Oh, on goblin.
On goblin.
I actually said on
jaw.
goblet
Yo,
the
oh,
first
yeah. I heard
time.
goblin.
On Jaw's the.
On Jaw's
Jaw?
good.
That
On
one's
Jaw.
a Instagram meme.
On
It was
gobble gobble.
spooky. Like, it's
On
like,
gobble gobble.
I like that. On gobble gobble.
That sounds so stupid, man. I love
like
it.
fucking
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
On gobble gobble.
Oh, on gobble gobble.
Oh, on gobble gobble.
So,
Valid.
how did
Oh,
we get
on
here?
gabba gabba.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the show was tight, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
show
show
was
was
super
tight.
fun. I met so many
And
people.
ant piss is delicious.
ant piss is delicious. I mean, the thing is, the only thing I was a little bit sad about was that we didn't get to perform all the songs that Bill and I have for the show. But honestly, I think it was just right, the amount of time and everything. We were worried we were gonna get like shut down. I mean, most of us kind of like went into this thinking like this is gonna
We're
get
like,
shut down.
we're gonna get
Worst
shut down,
case
but
scenario.
yeah.
No, I didn't think worst case scenario. I thought like, well, of course we're gonna.
I
get
was
shut
just
down.
praying that we got through our set before we got a noise complaint.
You
No,
could walk.
That neighborhood was chill.
Yeah, but if
That
you
was
could,
mad
but you
chill.
could hear it from a few blocks away, and you could still hear the music. So I was
I
like,
remember
we're
the
gonna be
neighbors
shut
thought
down.
about my set.
Oh yeah, one rock
Because
it
like
out.
I did some weird shit. Like I performed songs I never performed before, like ass and titties.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I didn't know how people were gonna react to that.
I mean, people liked it.
Yeah.
People related.
Yeah, they do have ass
Who can
and
relate?
titties. I
Damn,
should have said
I
that.
got an ass.
And titties.
Damn. That's
Wow.
really relatable.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
it's like you fucking tailored that song for me and my.
My
life.
favorite moment though, the video I took of you guys, where Matt's on the roof, everyone has their lights up,
Yeah.
and like that was like a pure magic moment. That was like a dream. Like it was like a movie, but I was like in it, but also like I was outside of it at the same time.
No,
Oh,
honestly, that was one of the most like incredible things I've ever seen.
Oh,
Literally,
man.
just like 200 motherfuckers ganging around y'all, just like building like a fucking impenetrable wall.
Yeah, shit was crazy.
Stand
It was like
with
a
just
ring.
like phones up and
Yeah.
out, like
It's so
literally
dope.
just
Yeah.
like a wall of light. Like it was so crazy to see from like just a little bit away. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
right.
what? And then like fireworks going off in the background.
Oh yeah, there were
Yeah.
fireworks.
That
I
was
forgot
incredible.
about that.
The timing on that.
Yeah, that was
something
crazy.
Those
Also,
were
just
good,
like
honestly.
I just want to say a big moment for me was like when we stopped our set for a moment, so everyone could ensure that Matt and who is it, Harrison? Was
Yeah,
Harrison
they
up
were
there?
on the roof and they had to get down.
Yeah, and like that's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
in
and
my life.
Ross was down there, like
He helped them. He
Helping
picked them
them
up
out,
because
yeah.
Ross is a strong man.
he's a very wholesome boy.
Yes, and incredibly wholesome. Also,
I talk
shout out.
about-
Oh,
oh,
hold
go
on, hold on. I just want to say real quick. Shout out to Ross for letting us use his camera and his computer.
And for being so encouraging throughout the
Yeah.
whole thing. He kept saying, "You got this, Rav. You got
yeah,
this."
like he was our beacon of light in our time of need. And so shout out to Ross
for being
I'm a-
consistently like a wonderful
Yeah.
friend.
I'm gonna suck that dick, Ross.
Oh,
I just
whoa.
hope you know that.
Woo!
You can cut that in.
It's gonna happen sooner or later.
Put that on Ja.
On jaw.
Yo,
It's so true. I'm gonna
Put
play.
that on
I'm gonna
Gobble
play it back
Gobble.
twice.
yo, play it like 5 times in a row.
You should
Okay,
sample that
I'll
in a
do that.
song. Just put it in a song. We're recording right now. You can cut this out, put it in
Yeah.
a song, have the drop.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sample all of Rav's sounds.
All of my and shitting.
I just
Yes,
want to sample
I'm
the
gonna sample
sound
all that.
of you making that noise and also the like when you're like Huck Finn.
Yeah.
So yeah, during Love Drug, I burned my armpit with a
Oh.
blunt.
Yeah.
Tell the story,
So,
please.
So this guy, he comes up to, I'm like hanging next to Matt, and he's talking to Matt, and he's like, "You guys want a blunt?" No, it wasn't blunt, it was a joint. And I was like, hell yeah. So he gave me a joint, and I just started smoking it. But then Love Drug came on, and I really wanted to film it. So I lift my camera up to film, but for some reason I get my other hand where that has the joint in it, and I just put it directly into my armpit. And the thing is, like, the blunt tip, no, the joint tip gets stuck in my armpit hair and just starts burning me. And I'm trying to record, and I didn't realize it until it started burning, and I was like, oh my God. So I got that on tape. But
That's
like,
amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Did you smell burning armpit hair?
no, it just burned. Like,
It
it
just burned.
physically hurt.
And then he was like, because he was recording, so it was like, oh.
Yeah, so I
yeah.
just had to shake it off. And then my joint went out, so I had to ask for a light again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. I have
That
a
was
scar to remember you guys. So
Thank you.
sure,
It's
forever.
that's a
Awesome.
special thing. And, Matt could have broken his leg for memories.
Yeah,
because
he
of
was like, I'm just gonna jump.
yeah.
It's like 10
And
feet
for
off
a,
the
for a
ground.
moment, people were chanting jump until, like, I jumped in and said, haha, but not really. Seriously.
I feel like he would have done it if you had not said, don't do it.
I think
the
maybe
peer
because it
pressure
was
of
peer
crowds is ridiculous.
It was like
Yeah.
200
Yeah.
people
powerful.
there. So
Suddenly you're like, yeah, I could do anything.
It's
which is
so
a backflip.
powerful.
yeah,
yo.
exactly. Yeah, I didn't
Like,
want him to get hurt, though.
I was with Ben, Love Sad Kid, opening for another artist, and literally, I was taking a sip of my water, as you do when you're on stage and you're performing and you're thirsty and it's intense.
chug.
Literally, chug, chug, chug. I had just opened it. I'd taken like 3 sips, and then they said chug all together once because one dude just yelled chug, and then like everybody in like 5 seconds was like chug, and I was
Oh,
like,
man.
I guess I'm chugging it.
Damn.
I guess I'm chugging it. I literally had to like sit down for an entire song because I was not having
Just
that.
winded.
I was like, what?
Why
what
did I do
happened?
this?
Why did I do this? They
Yeah.
could have literally been like,
That's a lesson, guys. That's a lesson,
Dookie.
folks. Next
Here's
time,
the problem with
and I
that.
you turn to the crowd and you go, no.
on stage.
No.
Yeah, because like
I can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do
It's
that.
hard. It's hard.
it's hard, but once you've been booed at, you could just do anything. You could tell them you suck to their face.
Oh, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's true.
I couldn't see anyone's faces though because I was in pitch black. So
Yeah, so you didn't say it.
yeah,
Otherwise, you
Their
were going to say it to
silhouettes.
people.
I got sweat in my eyes, and halfway through my set, I just did it eyes closed. So like,
It would be really funny if you just said you suck and like everyone's having a great time. They're all like, yeah, you fucking suck.
I hate you guys. This is the worst show ever.
I feel like they probably would have laughed.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
they would have, absolutely. It
I
was a
did
good
some
vibe.
freestyles. I did some scatting too.
It was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, I picked it up after you. That was a shitting joke.
Did you
Because that
really?
wasn't clear.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
catch
I
it.
didn't
but
catch
now
it
I caught
either.
it.
I've been coming up with
Scatting.
more shitting
Oh.
references.
Yeah.
Get it?
How come?
Get
I don't
it?
know because of you.
I get it.
Are you saying my influences
shitting
rubbed
joke
off
earlier.
on you?
Yeah, you're a micro influencer.
Oh, what a compliment
No, you're
that
a
is also
macro
backhanded.
influencer.
You
Oh
think
wow,
so?
thank you both for being.
I'm trying to
so-
like keep you humble. Like I don't want you to have power. Then out of
No.
nowhere you're like, you know what? Let me just train all my audience to like think this certain thing.
I want Rob to walk around with the biggest of dick energy.
Look, I guess I have like some sort of inferiority complex associated with how short I am.
I know you
You
kept
call me a
telling me.
micro influencer, macro influencer. What's
Yeah.
next? Pico influencer.
Okay, so here's the thing. You were telling me I'm like, yeah. What was it? We were at Target, and I was saying something about like, you're like handsome or whatever, and you're like, no, I'm not.
Why are you making me sound tsundere? Like I wasn't like, shut up. You're stupid. Shut
Yeah,
up.
that's exactly what you did.
No, I didn't. I was just like,
You know, we were talking about music or something, and I was like, yeah, your music's good, and you're like, oh.
Nani?
I just said like that it's sweet. I guess I'm still not used to like other people genuinely liking something I thought only I could like.
Anytime he shows me stuff, I'm like, well, this fucking sucks, just to keep him in check. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
only reason Bill and I work. No,
Everyone's like, oh, that person was really nice. Oh, that person's stupid. You know, that's what I do.
but no, you did give me like a compliment, and I have a tough time accepting how I look. I guess I don't know. I'm not very comfortable in my own skin.
You're beautiful, Rav.
Very
You are
sweet.
beautiful, Rav.
I want to believe what you guys are saying.
Like, haven't you
but-
seen your fan arts? They're so beautiful.
Hey guys! Wow! Ad read time. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, here we are, Frank. What the fuck do we have this week?
Do you love inflatable pool toys? Do you think
Yes.
that they're really hot when they're just like bulging and almost about to pop?
Yes.
Well, I have an inflatable play toy for you.
Tell me more.
It's a 300-foot dolphin that
me
you
more.
can fit your entire body inside of. Using the special promo code FLOP, you can get an entire gallon of lubricant to fill up your dolphin hole and just slide in. Want to feel like you're in the womb again and like you're a baby inside your mother's what are they called?
Womb?
Then
Yeah,
just
fill
slide-
that hole.
Yeah, fill that dolphin up and slide in for 3 easy payments of $49.99. It can be yours.
Bill, tell me why you can't stop filling the hole of that.
I wake up in the morning and the first thing I think is, why am I not filling the fucking dolphin hole? And I'm thinking to myself, you know, and we're all thinking it. You know, if I'm thinking it, everybody's thinking it. You know, who can relate?
New
So,
tagline.
yeah, so I'm thinking, you know, I've been using it since I was a baby.
Dom, you've been using this like for the last 3 years, I hear.
Yeah,
right?
about so.
Yeah.
I mean,
what made you start?
Where'd you hear it?
You know,
about this item?
I just heard the slogan, "Filling office,
Yeah.
fill the dolphin." And that kind of sold me. I mean, I was immediately in. That rhyme was way too catchy for me to ignore this, and
Understandable.
it seemed like the perfect bandwagon for me to jump on at the time because you know, I'm a huge fan of things that are popular, even if I'm not a huge fan of them. And filling dolphin holes just seemed like the perfect bandwagon for me to jump on before it became too popular. So we're in the midst of it blowing up right now, and I'm super excited to be able to gloat to all of my
Yeah.
friends that I was doing this first.
Yeah, I'm also ready to start hating it any
Yes.
moment
Yes,
now. for
exactly.
It's starting
But
now.
that moment is not yet here.
No, not yet.
No,
It's still incredible.
because
So
thank
use
you to our
promo code
sponsors.
FLOP.
Yep.
Flop.
Yep.
FLOP.
And you can find it at. Where can you find it, Bill? Sorry, I can't
you
read
can
this
find
because
it-
my glasses are.
You can find it at flopthedolphin.com. Use our code /WeDon'tSuck. Now, it's not flopthedolphin.com /WeDon'tSuck. You have to go on to flopthedolphin.com, and then in the little code bar, you put /WeDon'tSuck.
And if you want, yeah, don't.
But you have to use 2 apostrophes because there's some licensing issues.
Yeah.
But you can, you know, you'll figure it out.
Anyway.
You're smart listeners. You
So
know?
yeah, do
Fill
you
her
like
up.
that?
Fill her up.
Is that a good
Yeah, that's great. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Fill her up. Okay.
Fill her up. How many slogans were made in that one fucking?
Use promo code Paul Wall for half off your first purchase.
Oh well, good guy. That's my dad.
Guys, it is time for you to whore yourself out to the audience.
Okay, Google FrankJavCee.
What a slut.
That's what I did last time.
You capitalist pig.
What? It's true. Oh, a fly.
Proletariat have nothing to fear but their chains, brother. Your
Dom,
turn, Dom.
Dom, where can we find you on
Dom.
the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at EntreBandDom. You can also find me on streaming services of various kinds. I'm Dom,
Dom.
DAHM, and I'm the dude with the cool
Stick.
pictures with the music.
With the music.
I'm the dude with the music on Spotify.
Mhm.
DAHM. You can find me right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Easy.
Spotify. So run them numbers up.
Yeah.
Run them up. Like if there was a number, think of a higher one and aim for that number. That's what we're going for here.
Do the same for FrankJavCee because he also is he's all over the internet. So don't be fooled by his YouTube channel. Don't think that he's just a one-trick pony of some sort.
A one-trick porny.
A one-trick porny.
I haven't uploaded in 3 years.
Yeah, just because he's constantly uploading videos every week on YouTube.
He's uploading right now.
He's
Yeah,
actually,
I'm doing it right now.
I'm watching him right now
I'm
rendering a
Just
video
rendering my asthma toe tickling video.
down. So he's,
Oh, that tickles.
that's it. So so yes, do check his music out, check his videos out, check his tweets
I want
out.
to make a video where like I just like chew on ice like really slowly.
Dry
just,
ice?
like, Can you
Chew
do
on the-
that?
No, don't.
No, definitely
Please
not.
do not do that.
Okay, am I crazy? But I want a bounce house.
No, that's tight.
This backyard, a bounce house.
Yeah, and
That'd
the
be tight.
dopest thing about it is like you bounce and your neck gets tied in that and you get shocked.
Okay,
and
first
hung.
of all, we just put it right
Could
here.
you imagine?
just hang yourself on.
Could you imagine an interview where the entire time both people were bouncing up and down in a bouncy castle?
I don't need to
Kinda
imagine
tight.
that.
And you would just
This
have
is
like the camera just like following them.
That's gonna happen.
This is
Listen,
an untapped market. We got to jump on
We're
this
doing
quick.
that.
It's tight as fuck.
Right now.
I'm doing that. Don,
I'm
that was
calling
a brilliant
people.
idea.
Thank you very much. Also, can I plug Love Sad Kid while we're
Yes,
like,
please.
All right, word. I would like to plug Love Sad Kid while I can. Thank you, Love Sad Kid, for making me drive out here, waking me up at noon, and making a phone call and being all like, "Hey, are you playing at the show?" And I was like, "Yeah." So thank you for coming out here. Love Sad Kid on Spotify, on SoundCloud, on Twitter, on Instagram. That's Love Sad Kid.
Yes, check him
Everywhere.
out. Incredibly talented artist,
Fire human being.
great person. Yeah, I feel like I've made some good friends throughout this whole ordeal, and I think we're all better for it.
Man, fuck you.
The microphone just fell over.
Just fell over.
Yeah, it
and
was my
it turned off.
gigantic, coked out eyes that knocked it over. You know?
Yeah, the SD card
Keeps
flew out.
happening. Yeah.
So, but we're back.
Can we
Stronger
talk
than
about
ever.
Neo Geo?
We can talk about Neo Geo. So we went to. Bill, why don't you tell this story?
Let me tell you the story.
Yeah, fuck it. Tell the story.
Fuck it, I'll tell the story. So, so we went to this laundromat around here, and we went there and just chilled in there for a long time, waiting on our clothes the other day, and then we noticed in the corner that they had some arcade machines, just booling, living their best life. I go over, I'm like, huh, what kind of arcade machine is this? And it's two Neo Geo arcade cabinets with like 3 or 4 games apiece on them, and they have King of Fighters, they have Metal Slug, they had a soccer game that was really fun, like a bullet hell game that was pretty tight. What else was on there? A Puzzle Bobble, is that what they call it?
Puzzle Bobble.
Puzzle Bobble. It's a bunch of good shit, but like if y'all know how much I love Neo Geo and SNK games, I like freak the fuck out.
Oh yeah, I love those games too.
And so today, actually, Matt and Harrison have said that we could wash our clothes at their house at the
Matt's place.
Yeah,
The
Matt's
secret
place.
location.
At the secret location, but
At the spot.
yeah, at the spot. But we actually declined because we wanted to go back and play Neo Geo. We took Frank there today and we
Yeah.
played Neo Geo.
I kicked everyone's asses at
Everything.
no, only the fighting game and the soccer game.
Yeah, no, you're like a god at the Neo Geo soccer game.
Thanks. And it's just like I don't know.
yeah,
I
I only lost because I was at like 1.5% of my
Oh
full
yeah.
strength.
Oh yeah, you're 1.5%.
He's about to go
Yeah. I
Super
was only
Saiyan
at, like,
Blanco right now, dude. Any moment.
0.4% of my true power.
Did I say 1.5? I meant 1.5 of 1.5.
Okay. I was actually at 1/10 of what I was actually saying.
The
too.
fractions just get
So
smaller.
add like a
and
0 next
smaller.
to the decimal.
Matt just sent me a crazy photo. Speaking of the show, he's in Little Tokyo and he took a photo of someone who has this shirt on.
fuck.
Oh, that's sick.
That's nuts,
Did he
dude.
go up to them and say,
Did
"Do you know
send
who
that
I
to me?
am?"
Did he send it to me too? Probably not. He hates me.
He probably does.
Hey, I know that guy. He was in the. He said hi to me outside of the show.
Yeah, did you punch him again?
No, I just said hello, and he was like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god, you speak English.
Yeah.
You don't look like you speak English. You look mildly foreign. So. Dude, I don't speak German.
Oh,
Sorry.
ich liebe dich.
Mein Schmetterling.
My Schmetterling.
Maiwa mo shinderu.
That's
Naughty.
Shit.
Well, Yeah. So here we are. Here we are now after the show. Maybe 2 days after the show?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's 2 days.
Yeah, it's 2 days after
Yeah.
the show.
What'd you guys
after-
do Sunday?
Fuck.
We just like went all over the place.
Well,
Like, we were
so
hanging
much
out with
food.
we were hanging out with my girlfriend and my friend Shane.
You
Also,
were, yeah.
deep lore EXO fans know all about Shane.
Yeah,
Ooh.
absolutely.
So-
Great guy.
He's wearing a Parasite Eve shirt,
Hell yeah.
and he was also the live stream guy. And I kept going up, and the live stream got deleted, huh?
I guess so.
I'm
Damn.
sad. That's
It's okay.
gone.
Someone's
Someone's already got it.
Our
yeah.
fans are like,
Yeah, because
really
like my
good at
phone died. Yeah, everybody was actually messaging me about it, and I haven't responded to anything. But like my phone died first, then Rav's phone died, then my girl Jordan. Why did I say Jordan like that? My girl Jordan.
Jordan.
Y'all might know her as Young Woody on Twitter. She picked up the stream on her Instagram. Then her shit died. And then, but there's a bunch of people who filmed the show, so hopefully they'll put it on YouTube so we can see all of it. And it's
Yeah, I wanna see it.
HD glory.
I want to see it. That was fun.
It was really fun,
Yeah.
and there were like people who knew every word.
Yeah, it was cool seeing like everyone. Like it was like communal. Everyone was singing the songs together.
Yeah,
It
it
makes
was
me so
super
happy.
special.
I love watching like concert videos where everyone knows the words, particularly like a lot of like SoundCloud rappers. Like I fucking love watching it where like everyone's just chanting the same shit at the same time. It's like everyone's on the same wavelength and everyone's having a fucking blast. This weird primal thing is going on. Like
And it's a lot of wordy stuff too. So it wasn't just like,
yeah, it made me really happy to hear a lot of the songs that I didn't think people would know, like the deeper cut stuff.
Mhm.
They knew shit, and I was
Same.
like, wow, this is fucking sick.
and also like, it was my first time ever performing. You fuckers were asking for this one live. It was the last song, and it felt almost like, I don't know, like almost like a religious experience or something.
Yeah.
It just felt incredible.
Well,
Just
everyone's
everybody
lights were
singing
out.
at it. Yeah.
Everyone knew like every word, and see that was the thing. Our original plan was that I was gonna end on About Last Night, and then say to everyone, "Thanks for coming out," and then act like we were shutting it all down, and then we were gonna play You Fuckers, and then I was gonna let Rav do that, and I was gonna like go from turnbuckle to turnbuckle in the wrestling ring, and just like put my hands in the air like I was like a wrestler while he rapped. And I thought it would be a real moment, but this actually I think turned out to be an even better moment because everybody knew every fucking word, and we were so close to everybody, and it was like super communal and tight.
Yeah.
Everyone made their own ring. That's what I noticed.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
you guys were in the center of a sea of lights.
It was really,
And the
really
moon
cool.
was just above us too, like
Dude, we were kissing by the moonlight.
kissing by the moonlight, scoop-dee whoop, scoop-dee whoop.
Those are actual lyrics to the
Yeah,
song.
that's the actual lyrics. Yeah.
Kissing by the moonlight, scoop de whoop.
So after the show, I had like these nachos, but they were really bad. They used like liquid cheese, but I ate the whole thing. And then like the next day, it looked like I was pregnant because like I had an actual like nacho baby.
Yeah.
So then I took a picture of that. And if you guys want to check that out, type in FrankJavCee in Google, go to images, scroll down to page 4, and you'll see what's up.
And if you're
Page
watching
4 is
this more than a week from now, then
It's probably like page 5.
it's probably page
It's on my
5.
Patreon. It's a Patreon
might-
exclusive.
Who knows? It might like elevate to page 1.
Oh wow!
Good.
Who knows?
Like when we typed in beta male smiles.
Oh yeah, so Frank looked up beta male smiles on Google, and Matt and Ryan and the Tucker brothers were the second image that came up. That was hilarious.
That's wild. Could you imagine like just like whatever happens, like just googling something and you're like the image search for that?
Yeah, that's insane. That is really funny.
Well,
You guys want me to get you an orange?
I'm good. My hands are dirty.
Get me a
Get you
door
some
hinge.
Oh, whoa! You just rhymed.
I'm gonna Google beta male smile just to look at it.
Oranges.
Oh, 4 inches. That's all I need.
Corn and jizz.
Corn and jizz. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, look at all those oranges.
All those oranges.
I
Got,
got a
my
ball-
corn and jizz next to porridges.
porridges.
I ain't
Wow, they
snoring
really are
shit.
there.
Oh,
I'm
4 inches.
4 inches.
And then like a green screen, you just turned really tiny.
God damn it!
Do you need help? Do you want me to help you?
do the podcast?
Okay.
Get off the phone.
I'm looking at the beta male smile, bro. God damn.
I feel like
I'm gonna kill
whoever's
him.
on the podcast will get the picture of what's
Yeah.
going on right now.
So Rav.
So-
the podcast then while we're
Okay, well I'm gonna give them play by play.
Alright.
Rav is
Play-by-play.
next to an orange tree and he's
Here's
jumping really
Rav.
high to get an orange. He just got
You got
an
it. Everybody, you got
Hey,
it.
yay.
Rav just
One
fucking
orange.
Rav just fucking yoinked an orange off of an orange tree.
Might I say
And it was
an orange
impressive,
off the
to be
lowest
honest.
branch.
Rav just yeeted
Well, this
the
is mine
whole
now.
orange.
The
It's
And he worked so
orange.
hard to pick
Orange
directly
fight.
at Frank.
Orange fight. I would get her.
This orange is definitely lower. You tripping?
I'm not tripping. I know
Hey,
my
yo,
proportions.
climb that tree and get that one up at the top.
Oh.
Climb it. Oh.
Rav
I'll
just
never
threw
do
an
it.
orange at Bill.
This is a warm orange.
Yeah,
I
because
just
they're
got
in the sun all
pelted-
day.
I got pelted with a warm
All my
orange.
orange is warm and shit.
See, that's a good. That's like an Eminem rhyme.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm battling Madeline.
What was the other one?
It wasn't the lowest. I could.
Okay.
Why did
You
you
win.
hit me with an orange? What did I
I
do
thought
to
you were
you?
gonna catch it.
No, you hit me in the stomach with an orange.
What was the other one besides Madeline? Madeline?
Madeline, I'm exhibiting riveting.
Riveting.
I love that one.
It's like, could you imagine like a frog just like roll it up?
But that's the thing. Eminem also does like this voice sometimes. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm exhibiting, and it kind of sounds like a toad to me sometimes.
That's
So,
a-
He's
I'm
exhibiting riveting.
ribbit.
That's definitely like a weird like voice, like the vocal fry voice. I've only ever done it once on like Everybody's Gangsta Till the Pants Start Walking. You're just like,
That's
right.
Yo, you know that other Eminem delivery? The war, we'll win a war. Up in a ball.
That's whenever he's like pretending. He's pretending that he's freestyling.
Yeah,
Like, once
yeah,
a year,
yeah.
he'll release a video like, "Yeah, check this fucking Shady Records
I-
freestyle
one of my
session where
favorite
everybody
things-
spits their verses."
My favorite thing is this is like when he did that one where it was like him like
With Royce.
was it with Royce where he was like the Trump one? Is that the one?
Oh, I mean, Royce was in the back. There was a bunch of people in the back.
But when he did the Trump one, it was mad funny to me because like
I
he
mean,
was like
some parts definitely were freestyle. I mean, I hope the coffee pot parts were
yeah,
freestyle. 'Cause
but
that was,
he's walking around, okay, walking around like a crazy person.
that's
Yeah.
awfully hot.
Okay.
Coffee.
And everyone in the fucking room, everyone in the fucking room is looking at him like he is a crazy person. Okay,
Realize.
Oh shit.
That's Eminem's father. Who
everyone's there is like too scared to be like, "Yo, man, you okay?" Yo,
But he literally, I think he starts his shit off of like, that's an awfully high coffee pot. Should I something? Probably not. Like, dude, you are Eminem. You know, people like to bring you into the top 5 conversations, GOAT conversations, and you start your shit with that. So that's why it's funny to me.
Dom, do you want an orange?
I'm good, but thank you very much, though. I appreciate
they're
it.
very juicy.
I'm gonna have to selectively.
So,
I can get you an orange.
oh no, I'm good, but thank you very
It's
much.
nice
I really
and juicy
appreciate
and warm. Anyway,
Let me just fuck around and zest these oranges peels. And
oh yeah,
fuck
Zest 'em.
around and just,
stay zesty.
oh, wonderful.
I bought a romper from Zesty. I was gonna wear it at the show, but it was too hot.
Shouts out rompers. I remember when male rompers were like the whole shit on the internet. For
What
like,
Yeah.
What
a
is
solid 2
It is a
weeks.
male romper. The brand is Zesty.
Like that's like
What did they call
Oh, shit,
male
that's a
rompers?
Male romper.
rompers.
They had a name for it.
Oh shit, my guy isn't like taking off. He just chilling.
What is it?
It's a fly.
Oh.
He just kicking it.
You kicking it?
You're not trying to dip out or whatever.
So Dom, how was the
Ah.
drive from the
Arizona?
AZ?
It was
Crazy.
very, very, very long, but I just FaceTimed my girlfriend for half of it, so it went by pretty fast.
That's cool.
It was pretty nifty.
Feel that.
But honestly,
You can throw your pills.
it's kind of ridiculous because like I actually got like to the outside of LA in
Mhm.
like 4 hours, and it just took me like 2 whole hours to get through LA.
Through
to
LA,
get over
tough,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, LA
Like
traffic's wild.
literally, I just dropped Ben off at the airport at LAX,
Mhm.
and so I left at like 3:30, right?
Yeah.
And it took no, we left at like 3
Mhm.
and got there at 3:30. It took like 30 minutes to get there,
Oh wow.
and then driving on the way back, I was like, all right, about to be another like 30-45 minute drive.
No.
And I looked at the Google map and it was like 1 hour, and I was like,
Yep.
okay, I guess. And so I texted you. I was like, all right, it's gonna be an hour. And by you, I mean Bill for, I don't know, the internet's sake.
Can you give me
this
a
conversation
napkin? I
is
need
gonna be mad
napkins.
long.
I don't even know if we have
All of us,
napkins.
but
Do we?
There's like Pizza Hut napkins.
It took a whole hour and a half to get back here.
Yeah, LA
Like an
traffic's
hour and a half.
wild.
That's crazy.
It was literally 12 miles. 12 miles. An hour and a half.
I've never driven a
12
car in
miles.
my life.
That's kind of tight.
That's like one of my quirks. I
That's
live
a
in
flex,
LA,
to be honest.
but I don't know how to drive. I take Uber everywhere. Like today, I took an Uber over here, and the guy was
Yeah.
kind of awkward because he didn't listen to music or nothing. He just breathed really heavily.
Yo.
And I was like, "Do I talk to you? Like, how do I interact?" And I was
Put
like,
your earbuds on, right?
"No." I was like, "So, like, yeah, nice weather we're having." He's like, "Yeah." And I was just like,
As a Lyft driver, I don't know what proper etiquette is for music because, like, I know that, like, half of the time I'm pretty sure it's like, well, I'm going to play, like, top 40 radio hits so I can play music that nobody's going to get, like, I don't know, offended by
Yeah.
or will be like, wow, this is awful music too because it's just
"How
there.
is that like being a
But,
Lyft
like,
driver? Like, do you meet a lot of interesting
It's-
people?"
Yeah, I meet a lot of interesting people, but at the same time, it's incredibly awkward sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, one time, I was Lyft driving at about, I would say, like, 2 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I get to this girl's house, and I give her, like, the standard question, like, so, how's your night been tonight? And she was like, awful. It's been terrible. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And, like, I was just playing music, and she was like, can you turn that down a little bit? And I was like, yeah, no worries. And she was, like, chilling in my backseat, like, crying her eyes out. She
Oh,
was
shit.
bawling her eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, I don't know what to do right
Yeah.
now. Like, I'm not trying to, like, say anything, like, because it's like a 10-minute ride, and I'm not sure if I'm trying to, like, you know, try and console her through
Yeah.
this Lyft ride or something, because I feel like that's weird for a Lyft driver to try and do, but I'm like, yo, this girl is breaking down in the back of my car. And then the song switches
Mm-hmm.
to Nothing's Gonna Hurt You, Baby by Cigarettes After Sex. Great song, by the way.
Uh-huh.
And she's just like, can you turn this up? Like, through, like, tears. And I'm like, all right. So I turn it up a little bit. And then she's like, can you turn it up more? And I turn it up a little more. And she's like, just a little more. And I just fucking crank it all the way. And she starts belting this song at the
Oh my
top of her
God.
lungs in the back of my car.
Uh-huh.
As, like, I'm just, like, sitting there just silently driving her to her destination fucking, like, 3 minutes away at this point. And when the song turns off, she literally just says, can you run that back? So literally I sat in the car for like 6 minutes while this girl sang
That's great.
Nothing's Gonna Hurt You, Baby at the top of her fucking lungs.
Damn.
Just like breaking down in the back of my car, having like an intense like emotional moment. And I'm just sitting there like, how do I just like chill and not ruin this shit?
Yeah.
Like,
That's cool.
it was
ride.
crazy,
Love that
honestly.
ride. That's
That
a
was one of the-
relatable thing. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
like when I'm like super duper like emotional or down on some shit, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I
like-
won't do it with my Uber driver.
No, exactly.
But you know, like,
What song would you play?
what song would I play?
Yeah.
And I know that we could be together. No, I would probably play that. What would I play?
No, honestly, sometimes you just got to get naked and cry and dance around your room to The Less I Know The Better by Tame Impala.
Oh wow.
Sometimes you really
That's
just
a
got to do
vibe.
that.
Yeah, it's a good. That is a naked vibe.
Yeah,
Very much a
absolutely.
naked. emotional vibe.
I learned how to play that bass line because like someone, a client I was working for was like, Frank, make me a psychedelic beat, and I just made that, but I like changed it around.
Young psychedelic beat, please.
So it was just like bum 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 bum. Nobody will know.
Somebody
But yeah, that's
spraying that
crazy,
Thule
like-
over there.
I have like good Lyft drivers sometimes, like especially in LA. Like a lot of them are like they'll do like entertainment on the side. So
Yeah.
like they're like, so what do you do? I'm like, oh, I make beats, and they're like, oh, worm, and I'm like, yeah. They'll be like, oh, I make beats too, or sometimes like, yeah, I freestyle myself, so I'll like play my songs on their aux, and then like they'll show me their skills
And they're like, oh, on Gobble Gobble.
on Gobble Gobble.
Gobble gobble.
Like remember that guy we had in Hollywood who was like, so what do you guys do? And I was like, oh, we make music. He's like, oh, me too. And then he put on his beat and just like blasted it. It was like guitar.
Yeah.
Good times.
It was cool though. I like moments like that because it's an experience.
I like to hear what their music is, even if I don't like it. I'd like to hear what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to hear like it's like a bit of it's a bit of like, you know, you're hearing a bit of that person, you know, what they've gone through. Well, if he's got a weird guitar solo over a strange beat and says like, oh yeah, I fuck with Eazy-E. You know
what
what I'm saying?
if they like pretty good and you want to work with them?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, what if they're a neo-Nazi? Growing up with no brothers, I had Nintendo. We was different from one another, like Mac and Windows. I sat pen and pad, my frame lacked the windows. My feet had New Balance, but I dressed black with Timbos. People said he's acting out, but honestly I wasn't. I just found my own style and like dropping beats and cussing. But cousin, I done brought the worst out in people. To me, my headphones were like a burst out, the needle H-bombing. But I just like to nerd out with people over good tunes, good brews. So tell me what's the good news? It's young K.I., Mr. Tell the Truth a lot. Even if it's stupid, watch the mind shake, maneuver blocks. I'm the driving spirit moving through a moving ox. Push without opinions on my mind. I was new to thoughts different from mine, I find. But listening was my design. I minored in chameleonship, no school of hard knocks. Never change for somebody, remain true. The pain's too much. You're too beautiful to be someone that ain't you. And that's just some advice, like looking back at life with that 20/20 hindsight. Free your mind's unchained design. Skate through the world, there's no one way to grind. Put your head up, even if you're fed up with all of it. Take all of that pain and unbottle it and sing. Heaven chase the rain away. Heaven chase the rain away. But you don't have to change, I say. Looking back, I wouldn't change a day. Growing up with no brothers, I had the PS2. Dreamcast it broke, but my dreams casted hope. I never had a sibling fight up in the night. They viewed sun different, cast me in a different light. But sunset on grind until the sunset. I confess, I like being alone. Introverted when they come test. Yo, remember that one time her face lit with brightness when she saw sunshine? Still super. Boss fights with King Koopa, and cats start with darkness, feel the claws of Queen Luna. Artemis with harder fists, the frame that's hard to miss. I blacked out for years, that's sure to leave the farmers pissed. I thought you got way too much heart for this. Step behind the stand and watch the entire market flip. Face breakers still tick like pacemakers in a pool dark as night. When a cool warriors fight, then there's me. And good God, then there's me. Then there's me. Good God, then there's me. Free your mind's unchained design. Skate through the world, there's no one way to grind. Put your head up, even if you're fed up with all of it. Take all of that pain and unbottle it and sing. Heaven chase the rain away. Heaven chase the rain away. But you don't have to change, I say. Looking back, I wouldn't change a day.